$6.4 million. That's the amount that the city's Board of Estimates voted to give the family of Freddie Gray. Gray died after being arrested earlier this year. That led to riots and the uprising. Dakari Turner has been following this story for us. He joins us live outside City Hall with more. Dakari.
Well, Christian, of course, this all takes place just a day ahead of a hearing to determine whether or not the trials of those 6 officers should be moved outside of the city. The question has been whether or not they can get a fair and impartial jury inside the city. But today, not only does the Gray attorney say yes to that, today we learned the timing of this agreement is significant.
I think our reasons are obvious.
Asked about if there was any significance to the timing of the settlement's announcement, Gray family attorney Billy Murphy stopped short of saying the move is to quiet any potential unrest. Instead, he called today's vote by the Board of Estimates a watershed moment.
This case represents civil justice for Freddie Gray's mother and his biological father.
This settlement is about making the right fiscal decision for the city of Baltimore.
Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake says the settlement gives the city closure, but also saying it has nothing to do with the criminal cases against the officers. City Council President Jack Young, who is chairman of the city spending board, echoed her statement. The $6.4 million settlement will be split between Gray's mother and his paternal father. The rest, about $400,000, will go to the estate of Freddie Gray.
There's never a good time in a case which has pending motions and now 6 trials back to back.
I know from personal experience that the outcome of a civil case, if you roll the dice and go to trial, is very unpredictable.
Retired federal court judge Alex Williams mediated the settlement and says it represents what could have been much more paid to the family if a federal case was filed. The deal was finalized 5 days ago.
I don't have any specific comment on that.
Interim Police Commissioner Kevin Davis declined to comment on the settlement and the officers involved in Gray's arrest, choosing instead to stay focused on a day of protests expected outside the courtroom tomorrow.
But we're prepared for it, so we're monitoring social media and we have our ear to the ground.
Now, as part of that agreement, 150 officers are supposed to start wearing body cameras as a part of a pilot program that's taking place in the Western District starting next month. Both sides cited confidentiality and declined to divulge a lot of details as part of this agreement.